My opinion on long walks in the I hate taking long walks on the beach because there's all that sand and you sink in the sand. I'd rather take a long walk on something more solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long walk through the forest.
Yes, exactly. Well, there are bears after you.
F beaches.
I would just like to thank Steve Dangler because he bought a bunch of us dinner.
Oh.
Because
Thank you,
Best
Steve.
day ever.
Because we suddenly realized we were all starving.
yes, because while a lot of the people who come and visit can leave and get food,
I don't think I've had
people
a good.
who are working here cannot.
I don't think I've had an actual meal since Thursday.
So that's for you.
Thank you.
The
Congratulations.
fries are for us to share.
I'm so excited.
We are having pig right now.
Yeah.
It's
We're
sweet
fine.
pig.
Everything's fine.
Expando's school is going really well. Actually, when I first got here, I wanted to say, like, everyone, when I said that I would not have a lot of time for Loading Ready Run anymore, and I was going to have to basically take some time out, the first question I got, and the question I got the most was, are you still doing Desert Bus? And yeah, of course. But, you know, that you guys are so committed to this, and, you know, like, that's the first thing that jumps to your mind. Yeah, obviously, it's super important. I love it. That's why I'm back for it. So. Bones.
Is Taga around?
No, he escaped.
So I noticed in the chat crawl the words "scenes from a chat" came up.
Yep. I have received a challenge for that.
So that's probably gonna happen.
Afternoon.
Yep.
While we're eating, we could do some Ask Doctor's Lure.
All right.
Sounds like a good time for that.
Ask Doctor's
I'm gonna get some
Also,
pig, and I will join you.
Ask Doctor's Daniel. Because Daniel's only here for the weekend, so if you have questions for Dr. Daniel.
Oh, hey. Somebody wants you to play Titus the Fox.
And feel free to
Yeah.
step to the mic like Walter Cronkite.
I can totally play some Titus the Fox. I'm not going to do it quite yet because I'm going to eat first.
You still have a Game Boy Color?
Someone
Oh,
wants
yeah.
to do
I have a Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah, that'll play those.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, it's right there. So
I
it's...
The
need to
SPs
watch
will do it?
yeah,
I thought it was...
No, anything before a micro.
Oh,
I'll do
okay.
it. Or, yeah, micro.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's it.
No, they won't.
Dear Dr. Daniel, sharks or bears? Which are more dangerous?
Sorry.
Bears.
Yes!
Dear Dr. Graham, do you actually like dubstep, or is that a joke for the sake of this video? No, I like dubstep in that it is ridiculous and makes me laugh. Because it is completely absurd.
This is something that's come up a lot, my opinions on the Persona 4 anime. Persona 4 anime has come out recently, and I have not had time to watch television since the middle of October because I've been planning Desert Bus. I haven't seen a single episode.
Soon.
I haven't seen any of the new 30 Rock episodes that are starting. I haven't seen any TV.
30 Rock isn't back yet.
Oh, it's not back yet? See, that's how little I know. I've not seen anything.
Dear Dr. Daniel, is death by dinosaur nomming the worst death?
I'd say it's among the worst deaths.
Among the worst deaths?
Among.
Okay.
I saw something about any trepidation for doing video for PATV, or did you guys just say yes?
You could give it to him now? Or later?
That's what there's nothing major going on.
Why don't you answer that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be
I
good.
was really excited when I got a chance to do video for Penny Arcade TV. That has never happened. That would be awesome. I don't know what I'd do ever.
I wouldn't like me to.
What race do you play in Skyrim? I thought you could only play the dude that you start with in Skyrim.
No. You can choose your race.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
And no matter what race you end up, you're always Dragonborn, whatever that means.
Returned a minute
Who
ago.
else ordered that didn't get one yet?
I think he got like 4 or 5 extras.
Really?
Very well, I have.
Wait, if you've got extra, have you and your brother eaten a proper meal today?
Oh, he's fantastic.
Are
Yes.
you hungry?
Yeah, get down on that.
What all is this?
This is a pulled pork sandwich.
Deliciousness.
Are you okay with pulled pork? You don't have to eat if you don't want to. Just have fries.
Go ahead, chef. Have a bite.
Okay, that's fine. But please, we want you guys to eat, and it's kind of a limited edition food thing.
Did you get one?
I didn't. I would love one.
How are the challenges going, Graham?
Who needs to eat before
I think this fries is special.
Sorry,
Okay,
I'm
but
dealing
what
with a
we do
lot.
is don't, like, if there's just leftovers, we might want it later in the evening.
Yeah, we got
let's do
throw them.
that.
I'll throw them in the fridge.
That's a good idea.
Okay. There's also chipotle and mayo for anyone who wants it.
Dear Dr. Jer, what are the
Lots of
chances
flavor.
that you crash the bus? Now, this is what I'm actually kind of worried about this time. Because I have this Titus the Fox challenge that's coming out. Which, for if you were not around yesterday, there's call for me to do it between 12 and 1 now, which I can probably do. 12 and 1 our time, it's 7:26 right now. there was a challenge for me to play this horrible game that I reviewed when I was in high school, Titus the Box, for 3 hours, and I was like, I'm not doing that because that's too much of my time. But I will play it for, I said half an hour during, if I got $50 for it. I think we got 70 in total, and people are saying an hour. Yeah. I will do my best, but it is going to be in playing this and Desert Bus at the same time, where I would worry about crashing the bus, because
what's your crash record?
1 or 2. It's very low.
Very low.
I crashed the bus in year 2. Okay, so in year 2, I crashed the bus immediately as soon as I started driving. But there was some talk of possible foul play there, because there was like big dancing and stuff going on in front of the chair, and that basically the controller turned out to be unhooked throughout that. So we'll see. I've definitely crashed it, I think, more than once, so probably twice.
For those of you in the chat asking where Dr. Kate is with the stories, I asked her when I was upstairs. We had over 200 entries.
What? You guys are amazing!
So it's gonna take her a while to read them.
That's like an entire NaNoWriMo right there.
I know.
I wonder if you can like concatenate them together and make a longer story.
Taka. Are you familiar with Find the Kitty? All right. It's a thing we did last year, based on a crap shot video that we did. Someone should probably show it to you. Anyway, $20 for you to do that as Napa.
Okay.
All right.
Do it, whatever it is.
We'll explain what that is.
We apparently have hit $54,000. $54,000 for the children.
I'm very excited, but my mouth is full of pork.
I like how.
Let me correct that. I'm very excited that my mouth is full of pork.
Ah.
I see what you did there.
Oh yeah. Okay. We only have 20,000 words. We would need 50,000 for a full NaNoWriMo. So we're like 40% of a NaNoWriMo.
Nevjix, you send them to stuff@desertbus.org. If you just have like milestone pictures, go to milestonedesertbus.org. But if you have other things that you want to send us, like just neat fan art or something like that, you can send it to stuff@desertbus.org.
Stuff.
I like how quiet we all are, because we're all like, oh my god, food.
Yes, chat. Pork.
We have indeed gotten pig.
Right.
180 madnesses raised. Excellent acute observation.
Hey, Dr. Daniel, just how better is Canada than Alabama? Approximately 32.7 times better.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's really generous.
We're a lot better than
That's quite an increase.
It's so cold here, though. How do you stand it?
Mr. Sun,
I've had to grow an extra layer of skin.
Is Alabama quite flat, or is that a different part?
It's pretty hilly where we live.
Okay.
Is that part of the Ozarks still? Or is that
Appalachian?
Alabama's too
We
much
don't
up
know
there.
your geography.
Maybe not.
It's
I do.
the Appalachian ends in Georgia, so it's close, but not quite.
Where is Alabama geographically?
It's
In the
between.
Thank you.
He is funny.
It is in the world. It is somewhere in the world. No, it's between Mississippi and Georgia and south of Tennessee.
Now,
Is it getting
now normally you would think that
That's
helps,
not helpful.
but that doesn't actually help.
You know Florida?
Yes.
Yes.
It's right to the
That means-
northwest of Florida.
Okay.
That being said, I did learn the easiest way to find Kentucky.
What's the easiest way to find Kentucky?
If you look at the states around Kentucky form someone holding a piece of chicken, and Kentucky is the piece of chicken.
guys, do you remember
actually
what happened?
very
Just
good way to
in response to the
It's
chat.
really crazy.
Do you remember what happened last year when we
I have
summoned
nothing about
Cthulhu?
that.
Do you
There's
remember?
a Desert Bus subreddit.
Yeah, it's pretty empty right now, but maybe not later.
You guys
Sorry,
summoned
Jared, you were
Cthulhu
saying.
last year?
Well, they want to know if we can summon Cthulhu, or someone asked if we could summon Cthulhu, and I'm just reminding you what happened when we summoned Cthulhu last year.
It was a bad idea.
Cthulhu crashed the bus.
Yep.
Is basically what happened.
Bad idea.
James was driving, but then we summoned Cthulhu, and Cthulhu took control and crashed, and it was bad times. So I don't know that we summoned Cthulhu again successfully.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we really want to go there.
Jared, will you and Telly duet My Eyes from Dr. Horrible?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I can get
We do that one basically every year, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were down here, Telly. I would have asked you as well.
Well,
They say
that's
summon
okay.
Sephiroth.
I answered
$50
questions
for
very
someone to
quickly.
pretend to be a weeping angel from Doctor Who for 5 minutes.
Somebody to
Does
do
that
what?
just entail standing there
There's
for the
actually
most
a
part?
problem.
As long as people are looking at them,
The
yes.
cat. Well, they're in the shot on camera.
Oh, yeah.
How do we know if the chat's looking at us?
They're always watching.
Like, I think it's going to be an easy job.
I'm gonna say yes.
For somebody asked about doing a live things my cat hates. As it turns out, I was so busy. Normally I work ahead. I've only got one comic drawn for next week.
Uh-oh.
So tomorrow, I can bring in my art supplies. I don't have them here, and I can actually sit here and you guys can watch me draw and give me suggestions because I have 4 to draw next week.
Alexis on Fire 96 swears the chat won't look if someone is a weeping angel, which could cause more
We
problems.
can work
That
with
might be a
this,
bad
actually.
idea.
We can work with this.
Oh, once again, I would just like to deeply thank Steve Dengler for giving me food. This is the first hot meal I've had today. This is the second meal I've had today, and it's 7:30. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. This is a lot of food. Thank you.
Pig.
Dear Dr. Lur, what would you say is the saddest but most awesome song you've ever heard, like Mad World?
Ooh. Ooh.
The one of the sadder songs that I have heard recently, or just that you know in recent memory that made me feel sad when I listened to it, but was awesome, was the Weaker Than's Virtute the Cat sequel.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, where Virtute leaves and explains her leaving.
And
Oh yeah,
how
Virtute
can-
the Cat
how can
explains her
I
departure.
get back home?
Someone has a challenge for the chat. If you guys think you're up to it, it's up to $100. This challenger says, I've noticed that we have very few milestone picks as compared to previous years. I would like to fix that. I will donate $1 for every $56,000 milestone picture that we receive by the time we hit $56,000 up to $100.
Wow.
Okay, so
Holy
send
cow.
your pictures to milestone@desertbus.org.
Or milestones.
Or milestones. I gotta go tell King Cool that challenge was just issued.
King Cool's gonna crap himself. King Cool, I'm sorry.
Come, Suser Todd.
Actually, hold on,
No.
chat.
Yo.
I would just like to all of you to give a silent round of applause, because obviously we can't hear you, for King Cool, who is slaving away in our blog minds right now. Thank you so much.
We have a lot of minds in this place.
Yeah, we really do.
This applause is for you, Cool.
You talk the talk, but can you quap the quap?
If you could write the last episode of The Simpsons, how would you end it? Probably 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where's Alex? Alex!
I saw a comic do
Croaksman.
that one time, actually.
Yeah.
He was asked that, and he said he would just, like, Marge would just be like, I'm leaving you, Homer, and it would all be, like, really sad and
Yeah,
serious.
that'd be great. I'd have a challenge for him.
And, you know, you'd wait for there to be a punchline, but there isn't. It just... And I'm like, but didn't they do that in the movie? She totally left him in the movie. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Have you seen the failed business cat meme?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're familiar with Business Cat.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, I'm gonna need everyone to stay late. We really have to catch that red dot.
Yes.
There was this brilliant thread on Reddit of, like, my aunt or someone. My aunt loves Business Cat but doesn't understand the meme. And the one that just kills me was just, we're letting you go, Tim. That's it. It's just the picture of Business Cat with, or can someone please clean out the fridge in the break room? It doesn't involve being a cat at all. It's great. Hey, Alex, challenge for $40 for you to use your gravelly voice to say the word panties in a close-up shot in a very dramatic manner. No, just do you accept? Then I'll tell you when it comes
Yes.
in. Okay. All right. I'll let,
Of course.
I'll let you know
I'll
the
say
donation
more than
comes in.
just panties.
Gross.
Calavera, I am some sort of swamposaurus, I think. I think originally we were going for like a T-Rex like thing.
He was gonna be a dinosaur, but the hoodie that I found on sale was gray, and then he chose green spikes. And then I was gonna make flat eyes, but Jeremy and I both agreed that big, wobbly, bulging eyes were far more exciting. But in the end, it kind of looks like a swamp monster,
So-
which is cool.
so-
So he's kind of the swamp monster of the moon base.
Looks like you're being
Jer.
eaten by a Muppet.
Kind of looks like a Murloc. I agree.
That's cool.
So, Jer,
That works.
Yes.
if you were a magic card,
If
what
I
would
was-
your cost, stats, and real text be?
Oh man, like okay, the way that magic cards work, I think I would be a 0-1. because I have no appreciable attack power. I have no weapons, but I don't die instantly, so that would make me a 0-1 by necessity. As a result, I think I would be a terrible deal if I cost more than 1 mana.
So, what happens